And another thing I wanted to add to that is I'm still working on trusting females myself because of the PTSD that I've endured through my entire life from women. I honestly, I can't even stand to be around a woman, and that's because of my PTSD. Like, I only have a few female friends. I have like 2 female friends that I trust because they've shown me that they can be trusted. But other than that, I don't have any more female friends, because there were, even in high school, I was charged with grand theft, and that's because I was hanging around these females that were no good for me. And we were charged with stealing. I don't know if y'all remember these Vera Bradley bags. I remember I wanted one so bad, and it wasn't that my mom couldn't get me one, but she wanted me to wait for it. She wanted me to deserve it first. And I remember I was heading to PE, minding my own business, and because I had this best friend at the time, she convinced me to skip PE and do this one thing so bad, and we ended up getting caught. We ended up going to court and everything for it. But yeah, I just that's something I have to get over too, my PTSD towards females, because they've violated my trust in the past so much. And I can understand if anybody has experienced some form of trauma in their past, toward the opposite sex. I can see why they might be suffering from some trust issues with the opposite sex. But like any addiction, or anything, you just have to work on getting past it, and that's something I'm working on getting past right now. It's my antitrust for females in my case. But I can understand how it could be for the opposite sex in other people's cases. But that's a trauma. And I don't know if this is for everybody. But I know in some cases that could be a trauma. You could be antitrust towards the opposite sex because of something that's happened to you in the past. Just like any addiction. And you have to be ready. They have to be ready to make that change. And it's not going to come instant. It's going to take time. It's going to take work. But they have to be ready for it. Just like I was saying about that addiction. People can come up with every excuse in the book as to why they can't do this, they can't make this, and can't. But when they're ready to make that change, they'll make it. And that's all I have to say again. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen.